what we just normally use when we don't use laser, and the bonding agent, what we also normally use when we don't use laser. But with this, it was the strongest connection, so the microleakage was the smallest in that group, because they have done only the laser, they have done only the etch and bond, and they have done the both. And when they have done the both, that was the best. Okay, and this is also soft tissue removal with the erbium chromium. It's very nice, no anesthesia needed, little bit of bleeding, but applying immediately laser bandage, and then immediately after treatment, and 1 week after treatment, and she didn't experience any symptoms of pain or anything. So this is the curettage. It's a very old X-ray. You can see this gap in between the two, black hole. And then, yeah, this was the photos I have shown to you. And this is the X-ray after 1 year. But it seems it doesn't help. Why? It's because the tooth has got such an angulation that the loading from the upper tooth is not helping, so to say, this tooth to be healthy. So this tooth has to be removed, and we have to place an implant in the correct position, and that's why it did not help, not because of the laser. Okay, we can do other nice things. This lady was not satisfied with the gummy smile, and she was smiling this way. She wanted to do something about it. So I decided to, actually she came from Szeged to Budapest for this treatment, and I decided to remove some of the gingiva here, to remove this frenulum and do a vestibuloplasty. So I started, then I cut the frenulum, I did all these cuttings, and after, this is the before and this is the after. So she was very happy with it, and you see it's very slight bleeding. She didn't want to have an orthodontic treatment, nothing, just this. Okay, let's see teeth whitening. Teeth whitening can be done with both lasers, but mostly the dyed lasers are used for whitening. So this is the initial status. Of course, there is a crown, so you cannot whiten that, but the rest you can. And then applying the gel, and then immediately after treatment. And this was done tooth by tooth. So it was not done with the whitening arch, so-called whitening arch of the laser, or any other whitening machines, but it was done one by one, and that's the most effective. Okay, sorry. This is how the laser looks like, the display of the erbium chromium, and then here you can see the caries and removing with laser filling. And another one, this is the so-called bond prepping, and then I will try to be very quick. This is a before. You can see that on this side the soft tissue is very, very close, and it's always very near to the implant, so we wanted to create some space, and this how we did it after treatment, just some days. A nice attached gingiva was created, and she was happy she could wear the denture. So this is before and after. Okay, and I want to show you two small movies, what I've done, and that would be it for today. that's my clinic. So in this case, I did a frenulectomy, a lower frenulectomy for a patient because the frenulum was too much taking down the gingiva from the front tooth, so the buccal part of the front tooth could be seen. So I've done this, and this is without anesthesia. And with the effect of the cooling effect of the erbium chromium. Sorry for the video, it's not the best, but you could see what's the reason and how it's done. And the patient even didn't move, and I always ask him, is it painful or not? But it was not. And because of the high absorption in water of the erbium chromium, it can cut and model the soft tissue very nicely. And this, at this time I do the laser bandage, so it won't bleed. I have a head camera, and it's very hard to position it, so that's why it's going up and down. And when I do the laser bandage, I don't touch it. It's in non-contact mode. And it's very nicely healed. That's it. And the last one I want to show you is how to make cavity with laser. You could see here the whitening arch of the laser, but we don't use that anymore because tooth by tooth it's better. So if we prep with the laser in a non-contact mode, we always, when we prepare hard tissue, bone or tooth, then we are not going into contact. There will be some photos where you can see the exact cavity. Sorry for all this moving and everything, but it was really hard to do it. And it's very important because for dentists, they always touch with the end of the burr or with instrument, and with laser you just have a point, a red point. And actually that's the end of your burr, the red point, so you have to be very precise. And as you can see, I was not that precise because of all these videoing everything. I touched with the laser the next tooth, not the tooth, the filling, and thanks God it was a filling because then I could polish it. So you could see the gap and the cavity, and this is how we do the procedure and filling. Then we apply a little bit of color. dentists are always like a little bit of artist people and doctors, so they have to do something. And they love teeth, and they want to create as the nature has created. That's it.
One more question. I didn't notice the use of lasers in tooth removal. Is that ever possible actually?
Tooth removal?
Yeah.
What I showed you is the wisdom tooth removal is, of course, you can make a flap, open the gingiva, then after you remove the round bone in order that you can move the tooth and take it out, you can cut through the tooth to dissect it, to put it in two parts and then take out one part, the other part. Of course, you need your whatever forceps and everything, but you can accelerate and make it a lot easier with the laser. Of course, there is the burr. You can cut the bone with the burr, but after that there is a lot of symptoms which the patient does not like swelling, cannot open mouth, and with the laser it can be reduced. And also the laser, because the erbium chromium accelerates the production of alkaline phosphatase enzyme, and that's the main accelerator for bone regeneration. And wherever you apply the erbium chromium, it accelerates bone regeneration, and it's really good. If you apply it in if you are doing a resection, you remove the tip of the end of the root with the granulation tissue and the inflammation. There also you can promote bone regeneration. Or if you make an implant, you prepare the implant bed in the bone, and then you lase it, and then you accelerate also the bone regeneration and also integration between the implant and the bone. So you can really use it for a lot of things. Yes.
Thank you.
Once you flip the flap in the video, first case of periodontal flap reflection.
Sorry, can you talk a little?
The periodontal flap reflection, you had spinal stimulations. What wavelength did you have?
Also 940, because if you set it for 0.2, 0.5 watt continuous wave, then you have the 500 milliwatt. Then you have the biostimulation test.
And
How
frequently did you do it?
how frequently? Sometimes it can be done every day. We normally use make a package of 3 times, and that is enough. Of course, if you want to accelerate the moving of the teeth, of course, then after the orthodontist has put new things or new wires, then you do it every 2 days for 4 or 5 times. But then it's only after when there was a change.